let me know if I'm tripping. So my Arlen's dad called me unfit. Well, he didn't call me unfit, but he said that I don't care about my child, basically the safety protocols, and basically called me like a bad mother. He sent me a course for parenting skills because I still kept Arlen in that school. Now let me say this, I love my kids. I don't have to prove to nobody that I love my kids. If you're around me, you're around me. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. Like, what mother on this earth wouldn't love their kids? Like, that's some weird ass shit. But I want to tell y'all why I kept Arlen in the school, for the simple fact they stopped everything they were doing and they called me to let me know what's going on. It is out of their hands of what one may do. Like, you cannot blame the school for one person train adults. Like, that is just dumb as hell to even say that somebody clearly doesn't care about her safety. But they called me before anything happened. They fired the lady on the spot. To get in my daughter's school, you have to ring the doorbell and someone has to open the door. They don't run around in a area where it's open, like they go on a playground but it's closed off. Everything is safety. I feel stupid explaining this to y'all because it's just like, I was talking to my friend that's a boy that we kind of kicking it or whatever, and he was telling me like, you shouldn't even let that bother you because you know what you do. And it's not that it's bothering me, it's just like, how could one be so stupid? Mind y'all, he just had a baby with somebody else, so I'm thinking maybe the girl that he's with, he's trying to put on a facade for her. I don't know, but like, nigga, you never cared about my baby. You don't care about the one you have. Hint, hint. You steady saying how you didn't even want no kids from the beginning. So it's just like, I'm not listening to somebody that didn't want their kids. Clearly, I wanted my kids. He's like, oh, she need to stay with me full time. And it's just like, it's given because you're with that other baby full time. That girl probably like, oh, why you never got your other daughter? You know what I'm saying? But I told him to have a blessed day. I'm moving on. I'm closing that door once again. I'm not going to reopen it this time because it's just like, the level of stupidity is like, it's just out of the roof. Like, how are you gonna say that I don't care about my baby because I'm keeping her in a school where, you know, if that school would never call me and they would release my child and they would never follow the precautions, or, you know, that's different. But they definitely called, they let me know what's going on, and they did not release my child. Like, they knew that it was bullshit. So I'm not gonna blame the school for something that they can't control. Like, let's act our age here. But that's an update on that. But my daughter loves the school, she loves the teacher, and she doesn't want to move, and I don't have no desire with moving her. I have been looking for another job, but I've been turning down jobs as well because it doesn't make sense to get another job where it's not gonna fit my baby's schedule. Then I'm gonna have to depend on him or somebody getting him for school. So I'm not going through that path again. So that's that. I probably, what the hell, I hope my mic is working. I probably do like a that's basically, the sun is shining, it's looking good. That's basically an update for y'all with that in a job search. I'm gonna talk about the people in my last job though. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all how this all went down. So of course y'all see me, it gives tea. Like, naturally on the wake up, it gives tea. No lashes, glasses, like hair not done, whatever. My face just gives tea and my body just gives tea. So the first day that I get there, I see four females. I'm gonna say one name was Amanda, one name was Mary, one name was Rachel, and one name was Kanaya. So Rachel and Kanaya, they were both studs. They like girls. Amanda and Mary, they were regular. Amanda was like Mexican, she didn't give no problems. But of course Mary was black and very ugly, like so ugly. Hair was dusty, nails was like, she was ugly. She stunk, her breath stank, all that. Those two were pressed to be my friends. I come from a background where work is work, friends are friends, and I'm just so done with friends after my stab. It's like, I don't care to have any friends. I came here to work, so that's what it is. Well, those two are like off the top friendly. Rachel, she was the lead, so she was out. So I didn't meet her until 2 weeks much help from, I got help from the other stud, Miss K. I got help from her. She was cool. And then there was a dude, that name was P. He was there, and he took a liking to me, but I thought that he was a fairy, to be honest, when I first met him, so it was nothing like that. And then afterwards, he noticed that I wasn't getting trained properly, so he helped me more than anybody there. Him and K helped me the most. And Mary had a crush on P, so she grew to be jealous, and she started a rumor. And the rumor, of course, was that I was messing around with P. Like, I would hear her, well, I wouldn't hear her say, but P would tell me, like, girl, why Mary going around telling people, like, you my little girlfriend, and we like each other. And off rip, I was like, shouldn't no yuck mouth be talking about me. Like, this is not what we come to work for. I was instantly irritated, because it's like, girl, black people never know how to compose themselves, not be black at work. They always have to get in somebody's business, assume something, and spread a rumor. And she's the type to talk for nothing. So it's like, she was talking, like, you don't have to be talking to her. She'll be just like, yeah, Taylor, so you know such and such is Mexican. Like, you don't have to say anything to this girl. She just telling your business. And that's irritating, especially to be 40 something or hit almost in your 40s, and like, you messy at work like that. So when I'm hearing stuff, I'm like, don't let me hear it, because I don't play that. Like, don't say anything that might get into the wrong person, like the wrong person hands, whatever. Like, that's dumb. Like, so I'm getting irritated every time I see her, because it's like, you can never mind your business, bitch. Just do your fucking job. Why are you worried about who I'm talking to, who I like, or whatever? So the mess grew. They had another person there named John. So Amanda, Mary, and John was all in a cliche clique. And so I know that if she telling other people, she told them, and then was like, people on the other rotation was coming back and telling me, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know if they just want to be my friend or what the fuck, but bitch, like, nah. So P came up to me one more time, and he was like, yeah, no. He brought me breakfast, but this is how it worked. It was like, nobody bought breakfast. It's like, if one person leave off the floor and go get breakfast, they give everybody something. So he got me something, and I noticed he like texted me like it's in a break room, but he walked past me and somebody asked the question, and she answered it. He was like, oh no, he just got her breakfast. Like, how the fuck do you even know that? And he kept it discreet. Like, so I said something, so I went up to her. I was like, hey Mary, I seen her in the break room, and I said, I don't know what possessed you. Oh no, P came back and told me she came to him directly and said something. So I went up to her and I said, I don't know what possessed you to get this feeling, but I appreciate if you keep my name out your mouth, because I don't like P. Like, it never gave that. Got a notification. She was like, oh no, I didn't say that. So she knew she said it, and she stopped talking to P. She was very upset that he came back and told me, but I didn't give a fuck. I was like, bitch, basically keep my name out your mouth, because that's disgusting. And then, like, you don't know my business, so to be spreading my business or false business is weird as fuck. So everybody think I like P, so they not talking to me because they like him, but you're different, kind of weird. So after I told her that, I didn't say shit else. I told her to keep my name out of your mouth, correct? She did not keep my name out of her mouth, y'all. So I was sitting in the back doing my job, and when I'm sitting in the back doing my job, she's in the front of me, and it's a person that works. Somebody complained about my jury, so I'm trying to keep my movements down. It's a person that works at a school, so he's like kind of PRN. His name is Gary. So Mary and Gary sitting right there in a lead assume I thought I was better than everybody, and just because I was pretty, had myself together, my hair, nails done, whatever, that I talk back. But it was really, I'm just not going for no bullshit. So you're not gonna tell me like to do this, do that, and you're not enforcing it on nobody else. So basically, I stood up to his ass one time, and after that, he didn't like me. And I was like, oh, it's just a part of their culture. They're very demanding. And I told the boss, I was like, how many times are their behavior gonna get excused because it's a part of their culture? Baby, when you move to America, you move, all of that stays where you from. If you want those guidelines and that type of shit on you, then you need to go back to where you came from, because as a black person, everybody automatically assumes that. Let me lock my doors because I just seen somebody walk by. Everybody automatically assumes that we go off and we loud, we ghetto, we disrespectful and ratchet. So why not? So why can't I, cuss people out and be disrespectful, and they be like, oh, that's just how they is, and then the behavior get excused. Like I said, no. And another thing I hate about this stupid, I don't even know what to call it, economy, whatever, is why do we, if we're not bilingual, we're not considered for the job, but yet y'all sit and hire motherfuckers that don't know English. Like, that pisses me off. But then they get paid an extra $2 for knowing Spanish, but Spanish is not the primary language out here. Like, and then when you know Spanish, you feel like you don't have to know English because you don't have to understand it. I hate that, but that's a subject for another day. So she ran right to that Indian man that didn't like me. So of course he was already siding with her, which I didn't care. Y'all, I ain't say nothing in the argument. I let her go off because I'm thinking, it's gonna show that she unprofessional, da da da. But after work, I had it on my mind. So I'm walking. Well, the nigga Gary was walking her out because she was like she wanted to go home, and she had said, "Oh my kids, I'ma show you." She said something slick while the Indian man